reading coming to you live. I do like to do the live readings because it feels like then I'm right on top of the energy as it needs to come out. So please, if you're new, subscribe or like the video. It helps spread these messages around and will help others reach them in the timely manner, just as you are reaching this message currently. So let me go ahead and get started. My apologies on the video that I did last night. My battery died, so the entire video did not film, but it got most of the cards and the message that you need. So um, if you're wondering about that, that's what happened on that video. So I try and keep it charged, but sometimes it's just what happens. And these phones and tablets and everything, they take up a lot of power. So we just do what we can do, right? So hopefully everybody is doing well today. Made it past the hump day yesterday, and after this full moon, it's still pretty bright out there, but we are getting to see what was meant for us to see. So today, let's do a Celtic cross. Haven't done one of those in a while. Stay protected in your energy. Do not let others into your energy that do not belong there. Thank you. That Five of Cups one. Yeah, that's the message. Yeah. Consider me your page giving you this message. Do not let people into your energy that do not belong there. Simple, simple message. Okay. So, what is crossing this for the collective? The King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So potentially you could be the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could have somebody in your energy that it's kind of like, do you want to let this person in? Maybe they've been kind of blocked out, and that's part of why they're crossing the situation instead of, leading the situation, right? The King of Cups does rule the emotions, and sometimes that involves negative emotions. So if you're not communicating properly, that message being, hey, I don't have to take what you're saying and just because you're in front of me, like you can move out of my way and I can continue on with my day, right? The Magician. Yeah, you are the one that controls your reality, not other people that step into it. Always remember that, okay? You get to allow people in or out. A lot of people think they can come in and out of your life whenever they want because it's convenient for them, right? And if that's how they want to treat you, then you need to mirror that back and make sure you understand the value of your time. Maybe that means you need to start charging for your time when these people come around, because what they're doing is drawing off of your resources when they're doing this. So again, you have the power to control who comes in and who goes out, who stays out, who stays in. Maybe for you, in your circle, in your small circle, maybe who stays in is your family, right? And maybe you have a smaller circle here that's connected that are friends, okay? Maybe these circles can be different. Do you need a lot of friends to fulfill you? Do you, or do you need more the support of your family to fulfill you? Okay? Think about things like that, all right? And that will get you back into the emotional strength that you're desiring here, okay? I got that rich girl song in my head. All the notes. You've gone too far, but it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl. Four of Cups. Okay, this is totally the card that I was feeling. About drawing back your energy, choosing who you allow in and out. And why is that? Because if you start to feel depleted, then you're going to be resentful. So this could be why you are so set on making boundaries now, because this is showing up in your recent history. Okay. So if you've gotten kind of pushed around, lost in the shuffle, however you want to see it, you taking that time to replenish yourself has done a body good, and that's why now people are coming in. They're always, it's it can be a vicious cycle, right? Like hello to you in the live chat. um Welcome to the reading. It can be one of those things again, and then it's like people think they can just come in whenever to take, and they're never putting in, right? And to those people, I say, go to a church, okay? Because they'll preach to you all day long for free, but I won't, because my time is valuable. Just as these readings technically are free, but if you can help support readers by liking or subscribing, we can continue to produce free content, because the majority of people do not make like any money off of YouTube. Okay. we just don't. People make money off of like private readings and things like that. Okay. So this is, that goodwill for the collective. So what is crowning the collective right now? What do they need to know about this situation? The King of Pentacles. Very commanding. So somebody who potentially has been wishy-washy with you and not really consistent in their communication, you may have kind of pushed them out because you're like, you know what? I'm going to provide my own sense of emotional fulfillment, not somebody who wants to take from me. And what that's going to put you in is a better position for growth and security. And right now you have this King of Pentacles that kind of wants to be a part of that. You could be this King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy as well, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay? So, what do we have looking ahead? What this collective needs to know? Oop. Well, there go all the cards, right? Coming ahead for this collective now. Yeah, the energy has been kind of wonky the last couple of days. So, sometimes that's how the readings come out. They come out a little stiff. Two of Wands. I did a reading where this you had a decision to make collective. So if this is resonating with you, I would definitely go back and check that reading. And that reading was about making a choice between a clear and easy path that Spirit's laying out for you, and a path where you have literally suffered, and a path that people want to see you suffer in. And if you don't want to be suffering anymore, then I would choose the clearer path that Spirit has laid ahead of you. Okay. So again, out with the wishy-washy, in with the stronghold. Okay. The choice is yours, right? Again, you control who comes in, you control who comes out. That's in your foundation. That's not the foundation that somebody else is here to build for you. That's the foundation that you're building for yourself. And maybe part of the reason people want to see you struggle is because you are a good manifester, like the Magician. And maybe they're like, well, why does things turn out for the collective? Like, why, like, I have trouble with this and I have trouble with that. Why doesn't the collective have trouble with that? Well, maybe the collective's not talking about all their issues. Maybe the collective has some training or formalized special education that's helped them deal with things that they've encountered. Maybe the collective has sought out and received medical help for some of their issues that other people haven't, even like something as simple as weight loss. Don't you ever see that? You know what I mean? People get skinny and then they start posting their photos and then everyone's like, yeah, look at them, they posting all their photos. And it's like, can't you just be happy for somebody for taking control of their health? Right? Thank you. Showing gratitude, it's not only about for what you have, it's for what others are given as well. Because not everybody has the same opportunity as everyone else. And I think that's what a lot of karmic energy out there. So if you're a karmic watching this, you can shut the H up with that BS, because you have no idea the struggles that other people have had to go to. And it's the same as people that make fun of people that are even going into the gym saying, oh, look at how fat they are. Look at how unhealthy they are. Shut the hell up. Nobody asked you. And you're not helping those people. Sorry, guys. That's just how the energy's coming out right now. So some of this karmic shit is just, that's what it is. It's shit. Okay. And you know where you leave shit? Into the sewer system. Flush it on out with the rats. You want to run with the rats? I don't. When is that year of the rat? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. The way you work things out. So this is how you're feeling about the situation. You're feeling like you have opportunity here. Okay. You're feeling like you can achieve things. And maybe that's because you know how to manifest. Okay. I don't know what those messages are. Sorry, guys. It's saying it's being held for review. So if you're in the chat, you know how to manifest for you. Like I said, like maybe, like the King of Pentacles here, very successful. Very successful, like business person, knows how to get things done. Like, they say you can't fight City Hall. Well, the King of Pentacles is like in City Hall, like knows everything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what numbers you're trying to share there, but it's coming across as gibberish if you're in the chat. So make sure that whoever you're working with, it makes sense. Okay. So again, how you're feeling about this situation, you want to go towards the people that are strong and secure, right? You do not want to come to the people who are all wishy-washy and they don't even know if they want to continue with you. What sense does that make? Move on. Move on. Because there's people here that are willing to look at the details with you. There's people here that are willing to see your dreams come to fruition. And part of that is because they actually want to see a realized dream and be a part of something. There are people out there that want to build, okay? There are people who are innately builders and they want to see things built up, not destroyed, like Tarot Destroyer. I don't know who you are and why you're commenting these weird numbers right now. Sorry, it's kind of annoying. And we're not here to destroy tarot anyway, so we're here to get what we need out of the message. All right. And that requires building upon things. Okay. And that means building upon the manifestations that you already have in your foundation. All right. So what's coming up in your environment now, please? Well, the Queen of Wands wanted to come out, but let me clear my throat. Who was that? Ja Rule, DMX. 5 Five of Swords. Yeah, you could be around people that are not really honest in their business dealings. Um, and this came out in a previous reading as well, where the spirit, the message was not to overanalyze these things. Do not overanalyze why some people make dumb decisions. I mean, unless that's what you want your career to be and then helping those people, or do you have other things that you need to get back to, right? So that's going to be part of your decision moving forward here with this Two of Wands. It's like, are you able to remove those distractions? Because the best laid plans, it still needs to be communicated to the appropriate resources that you're sharing with, okay? Or want to be in on this share. Hopes and fears, 10 of Cups. So this can absolutely lead you into a path of fulfillment, not only for you, but the people around you. And when I say the people around you, remember, as I was looking at this circle here, say your family is in this circle and your friends are in this circle. Okay, so whoever's in these tight circles that you're letting, where you have the control to let these people in or out, okay? Then they get to see your vision, right? Okay. What's in the outcome, please? That Five of Cups just kept wanting to flip over. So, Four of Pentacles in outcome, using some caution, most definitely, but also hanging on to stability. Because that is the direction that you are moving. Yes, very hard working, industrious. Again, that's when everybody else starts coming in and it's like, oh, I want your time because you're so awesome. And you're like, do you, or are you here to waste my time? And that is part of why you had to pull back with this Four of Cups and think about who's going to be here with you. Okay. Because it's like, oh yeah, nobody loves you when you're down and out, when you look like a big fat loser, right? Oh, I don't want to be around that person. Yeah, right? Oh, but once you have oh man, look at what they got. Well, where were you when I was building? Where were you when I was doing anything? Or were you stabbing me in the back, talking bad about me, saying I'm a loser, saying I'm this, saying I'm that, saying I'm never going to amount to anything? And it's like, why are you here again? Did I even invite you into this conversation? Because right now, I'm going to be manifesting your ass right on out. Again, this could be a harsh truth for people that are acting in karmic ways. And these karmic ways are very immature. Okay, and that might be part of why the page stepped out. But here, this is what crowns you, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is like one of the most, aside from the Emperor, like one of the most mature representations in the tarot. Okay? A very wise person as well. A very stable person. Okay? Their vernacular doesn't even, contain the word loser anymore, because they're focused on their goals, their dreams, their abundance, their skills. There's a lot of good songs called Loser. This was getting channeled to me yesterday, guys. Sorry, this is getting kind of come across so messy, but there's a Beatles song called I'm a Loser. There's a famous Beck song called Loser, and there's also a Grateful Dead song called Loser. I would suggest listening to all three of those if you're resonating with this message as part of this channeling. And especially if there's people in your energy that think that they can just walk back in. Oh, look at the collective. Look at how successful they've become. Maybe they're not a big loser after all. And then you get to say, guess what? Go F yourself. Go hang out with the winners that aren't here, right? Isn't that what you wanted to do before, Karmic? Go hang out with the winners, right? Kind of like the sports fans, the fair weather fans. You know, there's people that cheer for everybody, but you know how that. I've always been. Really? Last year you were wearing such and such jersey, and you know they were the best team ever. But now you're like, you know what I mean? How do they say that? Jumping on the bandwagon. Don't let anybody jump on your bandwagon. They're like, it's my wagon, bitch. Love. And, you know, you may hear me talking like this and being like, wow, she's kind of... But you know what? The love that you have to give, this is what they want from you. They see it pouring out of you left and right, and that's why they want it so bad. And the karmics know they have nothing else to offer, so they come to take. They think, well, the collective won't miss this little rose. The collective won't miss, I'll just take this one. And then pretty soon, here they are. Until they just want to wipe out your entire life. Think about that gift that you have, that you possess. Again, this is why it's so important to control who comes in and who comes out. Because these karmics that think they can just sneak in and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? They just keep taking it to, oh, well, the collective won't notice. They have so much. Sound familiar to anybody? This is when these readings crack me up, because it's like people actually think that in the long run that that's going to work. Like as if they never went to Sunday school. You know, like I don't even care if you believe that these stories are true or not. It's to learn a lesson. So when we start out with the message here, don't shoot the messenger. There's a favorite line in one of my movies. It's a movie with about Loretta Lynn's life, and her husband says to her, because he buys her a guitar, and she's like, well, what am I going to do with that? She don't know how to play. And he's like, well, you're not too ignorant to learn, are you? But that's where some people want to stay. They want to stay ignorant. And those are the people that you can say, well, if you want to remain ignorant, you can take your ignorance away from me. For some people, that could be, you know, things like sexism, racism, classism, ageism, you know, misogyny or misandry. Take it somewhere else, right? So, again, the positive forces in your life need to be curated with the utmost respect and care, because it's your life. You know, you always just, if you're somebody who has trouble advocating for yourself, think about, well, if you were talking to one of your best friends, what would they say? You know? Or if your best friend was explaining the situation, what advice would you give to them? Of course, you'd be like, hey, girl, you don't need those bozos trying to tear you down, trying to take away all your love and never giving you any. You don't need those people. Don't you see this light that's coming down? It's coming down for you. And the way that you're looking up and appreciating it, that's why all this love gets to pour right out. If you're new, please subscribe, like the video, drop a comment if it's resonating with you. Connection. Yeah, you're looking for real connection, not surface level connections. Again, and that's the thing with people that come in and out very easily. It's because it's surface level. It's not really that deep. Okay. It's, you know, it's that wishy-washy. It's that, you know, and what you're looking for is something that's more stable, more grounded. Something that's not just going to be knocked over by a whim because, you know, somebody with a fat ass or big tits walks by. Or, you know, some guy with like some nice pecs, right? I mean, seriously. Just as an example. I mean, they make, you know, sex toy dolls and mannequins and, you know, AI robots now, I guess, you know, try and connect with one of those. But don't try and manipulate people karmically in order to do it. I do offer private readings through my website link on my Etsy, which you can find in the description if anyone is looking for a private reading. So what else do we have here? What does this collective need to know? Power source. Again, protecting the power that you have, because trust me, people want it. Because there's people out there who have not done the work. There are people out there who have not looked in the mirror lately and said, gee, am I living the kind of life that I want? Am I being good to my fellow man? Am I being fair to the people around me? And yeah, it's called power because it's powerful, right? I always say don't define a word with the same word, but you know, there's a reason it's called that. There's a reason why people want it so bad. And if they're looking at the collective, you know, this sweet, loving oh, well, the collective won't miss this, right? And I'll just take, again, see, here it comes. And what does the collective have afterwards? You might very well have a vampire bite on your neck by the time it's all done. And then you say to yourself, was it worth it? You know, that might be a question that you never really figure out, because it's like, well, if I didn't go through that, then would I realize what I really want? Right? Just realize that the way that people karmically take from others does not need to be the path that you take to achieve things, okay? Gratitude, yes. As I mentioned earlier, being grateful not only for the things in our lives, but things in other people's lives as well. And using that as inspiration. That's part of the connection here that we're supposed to experience, okay, guys? And then we can start to see just what we have to be grateful for, right? Okay. I think I'm going to end it here, guys, for this live. Thank you for joining. Please, please, please like the video or subscribe. It is 100% free. 100% free, and supports all these messages that are coming to you directly right now. So please, 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 until next time, manifest wisely. See you later. Bye.